Okay, the limit comparison test is kind of the same idea. So you want to stack you're going to evaluate the limit as n goes to infinity of a simpler sequence. And if you find that you get a limit, what that means then would be that the top series is smaller than the bottom series. And so if that is true, we said yesterday then, or earlier, that then this is going to converge. So flipped around, if the series you want is larger, then both series are going to diverge. So if I take then the one we were just doing earlier in our original example before we started, let's say I would use this and compare it to the sequence b sub n, which is 1 to infinity of 1 over 2 to the n. And we know that this converges, and what we would be trying to show then is this is smaller than that. So what I would do is I'd divide the two. This is my a sub n, and I'm going to compare them. So the limit as n goes to infinity of a sub n over b sub n would be 1 divided by 2n plus 1 divided by 1 over 2 to the n. And we should get in the habit of writing fractions as multiplication. So that's the limit as n goes to infinity of 1 over 2 to the n plus 1 times 2 to the n. Okay. And so as n gets really, really large, these numbers are going to grow in the same way. Remember that plus 1 is kind of offset by that. So this does have a limit. Alright, so what we just did is we just showed that a of n was smaller than b of n because it gave us a limit. So then this converges. Okay. Alright, so let's do the same thing with this one. If we would divide top and bottom by n squared, we would have 1 over, I know you can't do that, but if you look and you say, okay, divide the top and bottom by n squared, this would be 1, this would be n. So I'm going to compare it to the harmonic series 1 over n. So I'm going to let this be a sub n, and b sub n is the, okay. Alright. So that's going to be my comparison piece right there. Okay. And what do we know about 1 over n? Okay, so we know that it converges or diverges. So we know that it converges, so what we're going to do then is compare it. So we're going to put the one that we know we want to show